What is going on, investors? My name's Emmanuel, and we have some huge breaking news this morning regarding the President of the United States of America, Donald Trump. Major news reports are now saying that he's tested positive for the Rona. I mean, this is unprecedented. It's still breaking news right now, so reports are still actually pouring in. However, the article CNN has just reportedly said that President Trump and First Lady Melania Trump tested positive for the Rona. The president announced early Friday morning. This is an extraordinary development coming months into the global pandemic and also in the final stretch of his re-election campaign. So the president actually tweeted that him and his missus tested positive for the Rona. We're about to begin our quarantine and recovery process immediately. We will get through this together. This is what Trump tweeted at 1 a.m. on Friday. Now, this is absolutely groundbreaking stuff. This just follows the US election debate that actually took place only a few days ago. So the question is, how will this affect the arrangements for the second presidential debate, which I believe will take place on the 15th of October in Miami, Florida? I mean, this is shocking. I mean, I have no idea what is going to happen right now. This is unbelievable. Now, also bear in mind, guys, that only a few hours ago, Hope Hicks, which is one of Trump's closest aides, also tested positive. So here's the article from Sky News. It says Hope Hicks, who serves as counselor to the president, reportedly tested positive for the disease on Thursday, the day after she traveled with the president to a rally. In a tweet after the news emerged, the president said that Hope Hicks, who has been working so hard without even taking a small break, has just tested positive for Rona. Terrible. I can't believe this. I really can't believe what is going on right now. This is completely unprecedented, investors. And now I must say that I know a lot of people have been critical about the recent election debates. There's been a lot of negative comments, mixed emotions, etc. But the most important thing right now is that the President of the United States, Donald Trump, and First Lady Melania are safe and well. And I'm sure they will get the best medical treatment possible. And that's facts. But the president needs to rest up, regain his strength. And again, we have to be respectful and also sensitive within this time. We also have to share a thought for Hope Hicks. We wish her well. We also wish her a speedy recovery and hope she does recover very, very soon. Now, further breaking news that actually came out yesterday, Amazon announced that 20,000 workers got the coronavirus as well. This is crazy. Now, CNN broke this news, and it says that Amazon said on Thursday that 19,816 of its frontline US employees at Amazon and Whole Foods have tested positive and have been presumed positive for the Rona, shedding light for the first time how its workforce has been impacted by Rona. Now, this is absolutely unprecedented news because we know that Amazon were one of the benefactors of the lockdowns. I mean, Amazon's business completely thrived during the whole madness on a global scale. Like, even Jeff Bezos' net worth pretty much almost doubled as a result of the madness that went on. But at what cost? Nearly 20,000 employees got sick. Now, this is really, really bad. And again, I want to wish a speedy recovery to all the employees in Amazon, in Whole Foods that did test positive. Again, we wish you a speedy recovery and I hope you all get better soon. Now, how has the market responded to this? Because this is why we're here. We're investors, okay? We've got to look for opportunities. How has the market responded? The market has responded pretty bad, as you would expect. I mean, the Dow futures has plunged more than 500 points after Trump says he's tested positive for the Rona. I mean, the Dow futures plunged 500. Again, no surprises there. The S&P 500, the Nasdaq, they've also gone into negative territory. The article reads that stock futures plunged in early morning trading on Friday after President Donald Trump said that he had tested positive for the Rona. Futures tied to the Dow Jones Industrial Average plummeted 500 points. S&P 500 futures and Nasdaq 100 were also in negative territory. So needless to say, investors, the market is going to have a bloodbath today. It's going to be disgusting. Now, I must stress that I do wish everyone who has been affected by this whole madness a speedy recovery. This is a terrible outcome, and we pray that all of them have the best outcome. All right. However, we are investors, okay, and we are trying to capitalize on market sell-offs and market opportunities. So with that said, I'm going to give you a list of the stocks that I'm going to be watching extremely closely today in case the market does suffer a huge sell-off. All right. So first on my list is Amazon, ticker symbol AMZN. I mean, if you've been following any of my videos, you already know I am a huge bull for Amazon. I'm very bullish on Amazon. I do own 4 shares at the moment, and I've always said, for me, if the price drops below 3,000, I'm buying. Do you get what I'm saying? There's no doubt about it. I'm buying, and I'm buying hard. And if it drops below 2,800 or 2,000, goes into the region of 2,500, I am loading the boat with this company. I've covered Amazon on multiple videos with their recent developments, so I'm not going to go too much into detail, but just to look at the financials, I mean, it's just incredible. They have an operating margin of 5.20% with a profit margin of 4%, which again, in this kind of industry, the margins are very tight, especially in the retailer industry, guys. You know, you're looking at 1 or 2% for most retailers. So Amazon are pushing a operating margin of 5.20%, which is really good. That means for every $100 that Amazon generate, is keeping $5 as earnings. And you can see their trailing 12 months revenue is sitting at 321 billion. That's with a B, 321 billion, which is amazing, with a quarterly revenue growth of 40% year on year. Unreal, unbelievable. And look at their quarterly earnings growth, guys. It's 99.7%. That's their quarterly year on year earnings growth. It's almost grown 100%. That's unbelievable. This company is incredible, and this is why it's on top of my list. Look at their cash versus debt. They got 71 billion in cash versus a debt of 91 billion. So they are not over leveraged at all. For a company of this size and this magnitude, it is sitting pretty from a cash to debt perspective. They have a current ratio of 1.10, which again, I've said in my previous videos that a current ratio above 1 is an indicator that the total current assets exceed the total current liabilities, which means that Amazon, worst case scenario, are able to liquefy all of their current assets, and they will have enough money to be able to fulfill their financial obligations within the next 12 months. So this is absolutely incredible financials. Okay, so next on my list, guys, is MasterCard. Ticker symbol is MA. Again, I'm already a shareholder of MasterCard, but I will be looking for buying opportunities around $310 roughly. If it drops below $300 or even goes to $260, then I am loading the boat with MasterCard. I'm a huge believer that there's a massive push for a cashless society, and MasterCard are one of the trailblazers in that sector. Okay, again, they also have amazing financials. If you thought Amazon's operating margin was good, look at this, 55.49%. That means for every $100 that the company MasterCard generates, it keeps $55 as earnings, which is unbelievable. Crazy operating margins. Their cash versus debt isn't too bad. They have 11.53 billion in total cash versus total debt, which is sitting at 12.5 billion. So their current ratio again is sitting at 1.95, which is really good. Ideally, if the current ratio is above 2, that's even better, but 1.95 is incredible. MasterCard is definitely on my watch list today. So a company that I've been looking at recently is Walmart. Ticker symbol is WMT. And Walmart really caught my attention when they were trying to acquire TikTok, because I was thinking, what's a retailer trying to do acquiring TikTok? So I looked into the company's financials recently, and my goodness, this is an awesome company. All right, I will go into detail about Walmart. I'm thinking of doing a stock analysis video for Walmart, so that might be coming soon. But I'm a buyer of Walmart. If it drops below 130, I'm buying. If it drops below 116, again, these are areas of support and resistance. Again, I can see some levels of support here. I am absolutely buying and loading the boat if it does touch $117. That is a big ask. I don't think it will touch it, but at 130, I am a buyer. Okay, taking a quick look at its financials again. Amazon is probably Walmart's biggest competitor, so you can see their operating margins are very similar. I think Amazon's was 5, Walmart is sitting at 4.62 as an operating margin with a profit margin of 3.30%. Revenue, disgusting revenue, 542 billion with a quarterly revenue growth of 5.60%. Not as impressive as Amazon's, however, look at their quarterly earnings revenue growth. Year on year sitting at 79.40%. Unreal, guys. The current ratio isn't great. It's below 1, which means that their total current liabilities does exceed their total current assets, which isn't great. Like I said, I want it above 1 or more, but this is an incredible company. They are more over-leveraged than Amazon are. They've got cash sitting at 16.91 billion versus total debt, which is sitting at 7.24 billion dollars. So next on my list is Apple. I currently own 70 shares of Apple, and it's one of my favorite positions. I'm a buyer of Apple. If it drops below $105, I am buying. If it drops below $100, I'm loading the boat. Guys, this company is already on sale. Yeah, I'm getting messages left, right, and center. The market is going crazy right now. So yeah, I'm a buyer of Apple if it drops below $105. If it goes into the 90s territory, I'm loading the boat. This is unbelievable. Again, Apple have an incredible operating margin sitting at 24.52% with a profit margin of 21%. I'm getting more and more messages coming in. This is unreal. Its revenue is sitting at 273 billion. The earnings, year-on-year quarterly earnings isn't as good as Amazon or Walmart, sitting at 10.90%. And quarterly earnings growth is again sitting at 12%. Current ratio sitting at 1.47, with total cash of 93 billion versus total debt 122 billion. So they are one of my friends that's messaged me said game time, baby. It's game time, baby. It's crazy. So again, I've done multiple videos on Apple. Definitely check those videos out. And another company that I've been watching closely is Google. Ticker symbol is GOOG. Again, Alphabet Inc. My entry price would be $1,350. Again, this is an area of support, multiple levels of support of price. So if price does touch this, I am a buyer of Google, and I will start to load my position. I currently don't have a position in Google, but I will create one if it does hit that price target. And if it drops lower, again, I am loading the boat. This is why we need to have cash, because we can take advantage of these massive free falls within the market. Google probably have one of the best balance sheets, but look at the operating margin sitting at 20%. Profit margin again is sitting at 18.99%, which are phenomenal numbers. Revenue is sitting at 166 billion, but their quarterly revenue growth hasn't been great. It's minus 1.70. I think out of all of the high tech companies, Google has been a bit of a laggard. They haven't really grown as much, which is why they haven't got a lot of headlines recently. Again, quarterly earnings growth is down minus 30%. That's because people are spending a lot less on ad revenue. But look at the balance sheet, guys. They have 121 billion in cash, right, versus 16 billion dollars in total debt. These guys have no debt. This is unbelievable. Their current ratio is sitting at 3.41. Unreal current ratio. This is crazy. Amazing company. Again, I would like to get my hands on Google. I do have a lot more companies on my watch list, but these are my top 5. So yeah, I thought I'll just quickly shoot a video, give you my top 5, what I'm looking at right now. And guys, it's game time. It's game time. This is an opportunity. This is another opportunity for us to load the boat, improve our positions, pick up more shares. And guys, remember, stay safe. Please like the video. Also, if you want to stay up to date with the latest stock analysis or stock related news, then definitely hit that subscribe button and notification bell and bring it to you raw. Thank you again for watching, guys. I appreciate your support. If you do want to start investing, there is a link in the description below. It's Trading212 is my broker. If you sign up using that link, Trading212 will send you a free share and will also send me a free share. But with all that said, guys, take care. Have a great day.